will dominate GPUs, but you're seeing Broadcom and others really partner with tech companies to diversify. We reported last week at The Information that you have Broadcom now working with Apple on an AI chip, on inference. Right. So it doesn't directly compete with NVIDIA, but there is a ton of competition happening. And so I think investors should be very vigilant and really trying to understand that deep inside every tech company, the answer is how can we build to have more optionality in the AI tech stack?
TikTok and China.
TikTok.
What do you think the chances are? January 19th is the day.
You and I have been covering this for some time now. It's just like, could we be nearing something happening here? Look, I think we take Trump at his word that he has a soft spot for this company. And so I think there's some sort of delay that takes effect here. Personally, I believe the most likely outcome is that there's some sort of partner out there for parts of TikTok. I find it hard to believe that this service will absolutely go away. But man, that is going to be a diplomatic challenge for Trump to pull off, given the issues with China. But
ByteDance, the creative minds behind TikTok and Douyin, is ready to drastically reshape its future with a multi-billion-dollar leap into the complex realm of artificial intelligence in an exciting move that is roiling the waters of the global IT arena. This is about a smart, monumental leap towards artificial general intelligence, AI, employing NVIDIA's top-tier chips, not just about TikTok's newest dance challenge or viral moments that briefly grab millions of people's attention. Despite being subject to severe U.S. export regulations, ByteDance may soon be able to do more than just collaborate with NVIDIA thanks to their smart move, but may be emerging as one of its most significant global partners in the thriving AI space. Prepare to explore the intriguing details of how ByteDance is preparing for an incredible AI showdown that is expected to captivate and transform tech standards globally. So, what implications does this have for NVIDIA stock? Let's explore that. But first, a big thank you to those of you who've stuck with us this far. Creating these videos takes significant effort and dedication, so if you're enjoying the content, please hit the like button, subscribe to our channel, and share your thoughts on NVIDIA stock in the comments. Your support truly helps us grow. Now let's get back to the video.
When it comes to tech, we throw around the same buzzwords over and over. Ecosystem, platform, software as a service, all terms that have become authentic Silicon Valley gibberish. And then there's NVIDIA, a company that has more partnerships in and out of tech than just about any business in the world. On day 2 of our trip to the West Coast, we went from booth to booth at the most exciting trade show on earth. And I marveled at what the non-tech companies are doing with NVIDIA's accelerated computing and generative AI technology. I think the non-tech partners could represent the best opportunities because they fly under the radar compared to the mega-cap techs that we're always hearing about and talking about. So on a day when the Dow rallied 320 points, S&P gained 0.56%, and the NASDAQ advanced 0.39%, let me explain the unsung heroes of the GTC conference. If you look at the customer list for NVIDIA's new Blackwell chip, which can cost as much as 40 Gs, you see the familiar names in Meta, Supermicro, Microsoft, Google, Oracle, Tesla. We're talking to Synopsys tonight, big name in electronic design automation software. Great stock. Then you also see outfits like L'Oreal, Capital One, BMW, PayPal, Pinterest, Ford Motor, Medtronic, Rockwell Automation, not to mention Johnson & Johnson, Getty Images, and Shutterstock. Hey, let's break some of these down because they explain the reach that NVIDIA has, and they can point us to who's getting it right with Jensen, which matters because if you don't get it right, I think your business falls behind. Sell. We'll start with the last two that I mentioned, Getty Images and Shutterstock. Now, they got mentioned multiple times because they have the images that can be fed into this new Blackwell chip to teach it to recognize things. Now, I haven't been a fan of Getty because it came public via a SPAC deal. And the vast majority of those were garbage, with only a few exceptions, like Vertiv or DraftKings. Getty's had stagnant revenues for the last 3 years, and the stock has been a real bow wow. But it's time to crack open the books on this one, because on its recent conference call, management talked about its partnership, yes, with NVIDIA, and how they'll be, and I quote, releasing a newly trained model soon. And we will also enable AI capabilities across our entire pre-shot creative library, end quote. They're also launching video partnership with NVIDIA. Hey, that's precisely what Jensen Huang's been talking about. Video, pictures could breathe some new life into Getty. Same deal with Shutterstock. Similar business, flat revenues, but now they're working with NVIDIA. I think both these companies need to be reassessed simply by virtue of them being spoken about positively in relation to generative artificial intelligence learning in this room. Getty's pure speculation. Shutterstock could prove to be a real investment if that black...
Imagine ByteDance at the forefront of a revolution in technology. At the center of this developing drama is ByteDance's bold plan to invest an astounding $7 billion by 2025 in Nvidia's cutting-edge chips outside of China, a bold move that is igniting discussions and raising eyebrows globally. The company is laughing with the audacity of a circus acrobat as it leaps over U.S. trade hurdles with ease and precision. ByteDance is acquiring high-tier, sought-after chip variants like the H100s and the highly anticipated futuristic Blackwell models to power its advanced data centers in Malaysia and other key locations. This is in addition to buying NVIDIA's H20 AI chips, which are specifically toned-down versions designed to navigate and circumvent export restrictions. ByteDance is moving its knights and bishops with strategic precision in pursuit of AGI advancements that could potentially mimic and expand upon human intelligence in unprecedented ways. Its global reach suggests both determination and foresight in this dynamic, high-stakes game of technological chess. Let's look at the numbers to fully understand the scope of ByteDance's ambitions. To stay informed about the latest developments from NVIDIA and the ever-changing stock market, consider subscribing to our investing tutorial channel. We provide daily updates on significant market shifts and key catalysts, so hit that subscribe button to ensure you never miss crucial information. We'd love to hear your thoughts on Nvidia stock, so please share your opinions in the comments below. Now let's dive into today's video.
Company when it comes to building digital twin factories for its clients. That's the process of simulating a factory right down to the floor to get it right before you build anything, eliminating waste and things that just don't work well. Again, worth looking into. It's the medical device companies, though, that I find most intriguing as investments. Take Medtronic, a company that I spoke highly of after hearing from them speaking at the JP Morgan Healthcare Conference back in San Francisco in January. And a little notice release a year ago. NVIDIA announced that it's beginning to collaborate with Medtronic to bring out AI-based solutions for patient care. Specifically, they're working with NVIDIA to develop a smarter, more effective colonoscopy module. NVIDIA is like a colonoscopy co-pilot, helping to reduce the rate of missed polyps, avoiding cancer. Then there's migraine. As someone who, before treatment, averaged 26 migraine a month, let me tell you, it's enough to propel me to be the chief spokesperson for the Migraine Foundation of America. I want to know what Medtronic's doing in neuromodulation. Tinkering with the brain is tough enough. Maybe NVIDIA can help them and help the American Migraine Foundation get the breakthroughs that we're all looking for. I sure hope so. Medtronic also specializes in hypertension. Talk about a disease that's ripe for new AI-inspired treatment. Jensen praised Johnson & Johnson for trying to automate the entire operating room, something that could be a needle mover for J&J, if not for all the devastating asbestos talc lawsuits. I'm also, you know what, I actually am tempted to buy this darn stock. It is the cheapest I've ever seen it be. But as I told members of the CNBC Investing Club, you can't own something that's besieged by litigation. It won't work. It's a shame because J&J is clearly leading the way in terms of working to digitize the hospital with accelerated computing and, yes, generative AI. What else? I was gratified to hear that GE Healthcare got mentioned a couple of times. GE Healthcare, charitable trust name, has been soaring of late. And a lot of that strength comes from new equipment that can examine patterns and suggest courses of care. Inference, the inference produced by NVIDIA's superchips, something that will only get better.
Based on several accounts, instead of being a fleeting trend or fad, ByteDance's move to purchase NVIDIA's chips is a significant and well-considered investment in people and infrastructure that will support and advance their long-term AI goals. This isn't a situation where they're just storing chips for a rainy day. Rather, it represents ByteDance's strategic and purposeful escalation in the complex AI chess match. They're putting together a team of top engineers from industry titans like Alibaba Group, making a brilliant move into a top basketball team, and using their best players to outperform their rivals and rule the court for NVIDIA. The chance to work as a tech at ByteDance through strategic partnerships and innovations Ali outlines a unique opportunity to maintain its supremacy and influence in the tech sector while navigating geopolitical difficulties. However, the tale doesn't end there. ByteDance is also preparing to compete for market share in the AI chatbot space with the launch of Dubao, their skillfully designed answer to the widely used ChatGPT created by OpenAI. With an amazing range of features, from smooth translation and user-friendly interfaces to innovative content creation, Dubao is quickly gaining a devoted and growing user base in China, competing and innovating alongside competitors like CCI overseas. While Mark Zuckerberg's OpenAI and other tech giants may continue to revel in their benchmarks, ByteDance appears to be laughing all the way to the digital bank as its growing army of AI tools and expansive tech dreams transform digital interaction worldwide. They may want to keep a close watch on this emerging the new kid, contender, is rewriting the rules on the block. Don't forget to share your thoughts and experiences in the comments below. Your input helps create a more knowledgeable community where we can all learn and grow together in the world of investing. Stay up to date with the latest market trends, insights, and key updates by subscribing to Investing Tutorial. We're here to help you make smarter investment decisions and stay ahead of the curve.
They use NVIDIA to calculate risk in almost real time. Reason to own the stock? Look, when you decide to buy a financial like JP Morgan, you want to have risk safeguards. Who knows what might have happened to the banks that went under during the mini crisis last year had the ability to make those calculations immediately rather than overnight. Maybe they wouldn't have fallen apart. Okay, so we don't know if any of these things are necessarily additive to earnings per share, at least not yet. But that's not how you should think about it when you think about picking stocks. You know what? Sometimes you need to work backwards. J&J wants to automate the entire operating room. Hey, what does that say about Intuitive Surgical? Stock I like very much. Medtronic might have a new colonoscopy that doesn't miss a cancerous polyp, or heaven forbid, something that might work on my brain to beat the impossible migraine. Well, it'll work. Maybe. Here's the bottom line. You need knowledge to make money. The knowledge isn't always in the conference call or the analyst reports. Sometimes it's right here, like the purloined letter.
ByteDance is firmly in the spotlight as the dust settles on this grand dramatic stage of global tech developments, ready for a future full of unrealized potential with China's tech titan upending the status quo and causing disruptions. Not only are investors attracted, but they also perceive a potential goldmine that might revolutionize IT investments and tactics at this pivotal juncture. Analysts already predict that ByteDance's bold actions today could result in significant profits soon. ByteDance is more than just a social media architect with a knack for viral content. It is strategically transforming itself into a powerful AI powerhouse with the ability to set new standards of innovation. Essentially, Nvidia's cutting-edge chips are driving the voyage and acting as a catalyst for previously unheard-of growth and influence. ByteDance's stock potential is not just obvious. As a prospective investor or intelligent observer, you can see that company is primed for strong and long-term growth. Think about this developing narrative and the heavenly alignment of innovation strategy and vision. How can ByteDance's audacious AI ambitions alter not only its own course but also the paths of technological innovation globally? This is a question that invites analysis and conjecture.